Hello, everybody, and welcome back to this PowerPoint presentation of Organization, Vision, and Structures. So let's continue on. I didn't represent the chart. This is a chart from the first organization's functional structure. The very top is the director, which is the project coordination. Then it goes down to the manager marketing, the manager design, the manager development, and the manager testing. As you see down here is salesperson, then it's architect, developer here, and then it's tester. Okay, let's go into the second chart, then present it from the current slide. Okay, types of structures, product organization structure. This structure organizes the business according to the products it produces. It is frequently used by larger organizations to help coordinate functional departments. The main products become one of the focus of the organization, with each having an individual departments. For example, marketing, research and development, and finance. And here is the chart. President is at the very top of the chart. Here is the division of product X. Here is the division product Y, and here is the division product Z. Here is sorry for the interference. As I was continue on, OID, then it's manufacturing, then it's marketing, then it's finance. Again, from this section here, and then it's this section here. Same division products on the same, but the main difference is just a different product letter. Okay, let's go into the next slide and present the next organizational structure. The types of structures. Geographical Organisational Structure, which is number 3. This is when companies are structured according to the geographical area it operates. It is particularly useful for companies selling to different countries where consumer needs and markets are different. Marketing efforts can be specialized and designed to reach the target market more effectively. This structure requires a large number of managers who focus on local issues rather than broad organizational goals. Here is the chart. The top is the board of directors, the second one is the chief executive officer, and here are the countries. Ireland and the United Kingdom, then it's Germany, France, Spain, then chief operating officer, which is in Ireland, which is in England, and then it's in Scotland. Okay, move on to the next slide. Let's go into the matrix organizational structure, number 4. This type of structure improves employees' flexibility and motivation because each member is involved in very varied work. Individuals from various departments work together to complete a certain project. Because various skills are involved, it can lead to a higher level of innovation. Problems can arise, however, if conflict occurs between workers and power struggles emerge. Here is the impact of the managing director, and its project is A. Finance. Then down below is the operations, then down below is the marketing, and then at the bottom is human resources. These are the work carried out for the managing director. These are big roles played in this type of chart, and this is called the matrix organizational structure chart. Okay, this is a tall organizational structure chart. Tall organizational structures. In its simplest form, a tall, narrow organization has many levels of management and supervision. There is a long chain of command running from the top of the organization, like, for example, chief executive down to the bottom of the organization. For example, shop floor worker. And there's a lot in it. At the very top is the toppest managing position in the entire organization, and its top structural position as well. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. This is more about the tall organization structure. Now, the advantages. Provides motivation for staff if they see promotion opportunities. Frees management time to concentrate on other goals in the company, and clearly outlines the role of staff in an organization. Now, here are the disadvantages. Decisions can take longer to make and implement due to levels involved. Can cost the company more due to levels of management involved. Can be a breakdown in communication as message passes through levels, and therefore work can be incomplete. Let's move on to the next slide. This is a flat organization structure. A wide or flat organizational structure is one with little or few levels of management in the company. Due to the small level of management layers, flat organizations are often small organizations. And that's the chart. It is a lot less than the tall organizational structure. What I call this is the lower organizational structure, in my opinion. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. This is more about the flat organizational structure. This now presents its advantages and its disadvantages. Advantages are more and greater communication between management and workers, better team spirit, less bureaucracy and easier decision making, fewer levels of management, which includes benefits such as lower costs. Managers are generally paid more than the worker. Now, the disadvantages. Workers may have more than one manager, and boss may limit hinder the growth of the organization. Structure limited to small organizations such as partnerships, cooperatives, and some private limited companies. Function of each department and person could be blurred and merged into the job roles of the others. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. What dictates the organization structure? Ability of manager. An experienced, capable, and confident manager can handle and coordinate more staff members. Now, into the ability of employees. If the employees are skilled, experienced, and motivated, then they need less supervision and therefore can fit into a flat structure easier. And then the third one is the nature of the work. If the job itself is straightforward with little decision making involved, then managers can have a wider span of control as key issues do not arise, like, for example, putting chocolates in the boxes. And then complex or advanced work that includes planning requires a narrow span of control. Let's go on to the next slide. This is what dictates the organization structure continued. Management style. It retains control and it prefers delegation. The size of the business. The larger the business, the more formal structure, control and communication channels. And then the market conditions. A fast changing market needs a structure which can respond accordingly. For example, easy communication channels, decision making and flexibility. Okay, let's go into the next slide. What does centralization and decentralization involve? Centralization. The majority of decisions are taken by senior managers. Per uses objectives set by senior managers, rapid decision making, few people are making the decisions. Now into the decentralization. The majority of the decisions are made lower down the business structure, greater authority to employees and slower decision making process. Next slide. Policy decisions at various levels. We will examine decision making at a later stage, but it is worth noting the term of chain of command. The chain of command refers to the way authority is organized. Authority normally runs from the board of directors to a managing director, to departmental managers, to supervisor, and finally to the employee. Next slide. Span of control. Is the number of people report directly to a manager? The wider the span of control, the more people that report to the manager. A narrow span of control enables managers to keep close control over the activities of the employees. And then when determining a span of control, a company must consider a number of scenarios. Let's go and read the first scenario. The type of employee, for example, narrow for inexperienced staff. The second one, the job role, i.e. a basic job. A wider control may be suitable as problems may not occur often. And then the last and third one, the finance available, i.e. if company can afford to hire additional managers and team leaders for new positions. That's what span of control is. Next slide. And this is more likely the last slide of the presentation of the organization vision and its structures. Delegation is the passing down of authority, but not the responsibility. This is often used to free up management time so they can focus on alternative areas. However, if the jobs are not done, it is the person who has delegated the work who must take the blame. And then many organizations vary in how often they delegation work. It is more common in blue chip firms where workers take a more proactive approach to their job and enjoy the extra challenges given by the managers. And that's it. I'm only going to check about 3 slides and then end this video because I literally have no time to present all of the rest. And that's it. Thank you all for watching this. It has been a great presentation for me and for sharing this with all of you. It has been an honor and I enjoyed this presenting this to all of you. It was a huge presentation. It was quarter of 50 slides, so it was a huge presentation. So now I'm going to log off and I'm going to say good night to all of you and then good luck to all of you and I'll see you all very soon. Adios.